Walmart, you gotta figure it out. Good morning on this warm Saturday morning. It's gonna be a hot one. It's a little after 7 a.m. It's already 85 degrees. It's a big hat and long sleeve shirt kind of day for sure. Now it's completely empty out here. I don't know if that's because it's so warm or because it's Saturday morning. But either way, I feel like I have this whole city to myself, which is kind of nice. Now my challenges for today include posting vlog 11, which is a public vlog. I have to do the thumbnail and title for that. Later on, I'm going to be having pool day number 2 for my dog pool review. Bolt's coming by for his first pool day ever, so that should be interesting as well. Then I also got to figure out what's next. I have a few candidates, but I don't know what I'm reviewing next, and I really need to start doing that tomorrow. Before I go on with my day though, I got to tell you about one of the most mind-numbingly ridiculous encounters I had with customer service, this time Walmart. I've been having my groceries delivered from Walmart for like 5 years now, and it's only gotten worse over the years. Yesterday I put in a grocery order and they gave you a 2-hour window, 7 to 9 p.m. 9:30 rolls around, no groceries, no updates. The order hasn't been updated and it still says preparing. And it says if you need to reschedule, click here. I go to reschedule, said it's too late to reschedule. But if you want to cancel, click here. I click that, no, you can't cancel either. So that's all right. Now I'm gonna get on customer service to see what's going on with this. The person says, hey, I want to confirm that it's being prepared. You can't cancel or reschedule it. So I was like, okay, fine. It's 9:30 at night. I want to go to sleep. Can you tell me when my groceries are going to arrive? He's like, 10 p.m. tomorrow. And I was like, wait a second now. Now let's hear me out. You're telling me that I can go on Walmart right now and place an order to be delivered 5 hours from now, but the order I placed this morning won't be delivered until tomorrow night, 24 hours from now, and you can't cancel it. And you can't reschedule it. He said, that's right, because it's being prepared. So I'm like, can you define prepared? Because to me, prepared means my stuff's being put in bags waiting to go out. And there's cold stuff in there, so when my cold food's gonna be sitting out for 24 hours, he couldn't define prepared for me. So finally, after getting like outraged, I even said, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. You're gonna tell me that I can't cancel an order 24 hours from now when someone's bringing groceries from down the street? Get out of here with that. I did threaten to cancel my free Walmart Plus membership. That really got him rattled, I think. If that hadn't worked, I would have played the I'm an investor in Walmart card, because that always gets them shaking in their boots. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the store, either that or roll the dice with Walmart Plus again. I don't know. I know it's a first world problem, but Walmart, you gotta figure it out. I got a 10-second review here for you. I bought these knockoff AirTags off Amazon. They do work with Find My on iPhone. Well, the only problem is I can only pair it with my iPhone XS Max, which I barely even use anymore. Would not pair with my 14. And 2 weeks after I got them, they already started showing a low battery warning. So, I mean, and they're also very cheaply made. So I guess, you get your pay for. They do work, but they don't work that great. So I had a pretty unassuming afternoon, mostly spent at my computer editing a video, so nothing really to report there. But I did go grab a bite, and I have a couple of rants for you. Because when I'm in the car, it's time to rant. And this is a fast food rant right here. I got a double feature for you. I wanted a quick bite, so I ran over to Burger King, and that place was absolutely freezing in there. It was like a meat locker. I kid you not, it was probably 50 degrees colder than the outside air. I almost felt like they did it on purpose, so people wouldn't hang around too long and leave. I was literally shivering in there like it was winter time. I had to step out in the 100+ degree heat just to thaw out a couple times. And while I'm talking about fast food, there's a new trend out there that I'm not real fond of, and it has to do with the kiosks. Now, I don't mind ordering from the kiosks. In fact, I kind of prefer it sometimes, because a lot of times when I'm at the counter, they don't even understand what I'm saying. Or they think they hear one thing and they put the wrong thing in there. I'll say no onions and they'll say, oh, extra onions? Okay. So I don't mind ordering from the kiosk. My problem with the kiosk, and this happens all the time, is they'll bring my food to the counter, call my name, and then run to the back of the kitchen so nobody's at the counter. And when I get up there, no drinks. They always forget the drinks. So then I have to stand there at the counter with nobody there, hoping to flag someone down like I'm hailing a cab in New York City. I just don't know how someone brings a plate full of food on the counter and doesn't think, they might want to wash that down with something. But it never occurs to them. Just like, here you go. And I'm going to the back before you get up here. Once again, to fast food managers, you got to figure it out. Driving past the park right now, there's nobody there. There's not one soul at that park. That's what's weird about living in Las Vegas. The parks are empty in the summertime. It's too hot. Not too hot for me though. So I think I might take a quick walk, head out to that empty park and enjoy that for myself. I wonder if any of those old apps ever had a badge for visiting an empty park. You guys remember badges? Badges were all the rage in like 2012. Back in the day, all the apps were jumping all over the badge bandwagon, where you'd get a meaningless pat on the back for mundane things like visiting 3 department stores. And then people would be compelled to share that badge on Facebook, and nobody cared. Hey everybody, I earned the I'm on a boat badge from Foursquare because I'm on a boat. I think people started realizing that not only did nobody care about badges, but they really didn't do anything for you. Yeah, I won't lie, I earned a few badges in my day. I was on the badge bandwagon for a little while. In fact, my Fitbit still has badges. I think that's kind of a legacy feature for people that have been earning them for 15 years. I earn them, I don't even really care. Or do I? I should probably point out, just in case it's not obvious to some people out there, that when I'm doing my rants, I'm not completely serious. I find a lot of those things annoyingly funny, but I kind of lean to the annoying part when I present them, because I think the annoying part is funny. But I don't take that kind of stuff seriously. I don't take myself too seriously. People that take themselves too seriously end up opening themselves up for social justice warriors, trolls, and bullies to push their buttons and make them miserable. When you stop caring what other people think and when you stop taking yourself too seriously, it's really quite liberating. It's also a lot easier said than done. You can't make yourself stop caring. It's kind of a change of mindset. If you ever saw Office Space, that whole movie's about that. Part of the way through the movie, the main character stops caring and he finds happiness and success. Was that a spoiler? Can you give spoilers on a movie that old? Anyways, I tend to think it's funny sometimes if I even get annoyed. I even think it's funny if I go to a scary movie and get scared because I know it's not real. So what I do care about is wrapping this day up. So I'm gonna go inside, relax the rest of the night, get up early and start all over again. So I think that's a wrap for this day from me and Bailey, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Good morning on this unusual Sunday morning. We are officially in the month of June, and it's still not summer yet, but it's definitely heating up here in Las Vegas. It's been a weird morning. This has been a strange morning. Not anything on my end, but just in general. It kind of feels like the opening of one of those disaster movies where like the people don't know anything's going on, but all the animals do first. This morning the birds aren't chirping. All I heard was a pigeon that was squawking like a raven. There's an unusual amount of flies out. It's windy. The sun went away. It came up and then it went away. It just feels like any minute now the Earth's going to open up or an asteroid's going to strike. Hopefully not, but it feels that way. On my agenda for today, it's like a 3-act day for me. Act number 1 is posting the dog pool review. I had one little thing to film this morning, post my intro and outro, and then it's going to go up at noon today. Hopefully. Then I'm taking a break and going to see a movie, give myself a little bit of a non-filming time. And then later this afternoon, I'm preparing for Freakin 2, which I'm filming tomorrow. If all goes well, it'll be a nice mix of work and pleasure today. And by the way, there's Bailey right there. Man, these flies are relentless today. What's up with that? All last week I was trying to do this test of this fly fan. And so today, when I really can't test a fly fan because it was windy outside, the flies all come out. Bailey, you'll make it a better day for me. Bailey seems to like this weather. Look at her, she's in a good mood today. Until this wind dies down, I don't mind being inside on my computer. So far, my morning has been pretty good, despite this gloomy weather. Speaking of gloomy weather, it's kind of funny, we're so spoiled here in the desert. We get like 320 days of sunshine, and then one day it's overcast. We're like, what? We're like appalled that we have a 1 day of overcast weather. But I got the video finished editing, I got it rendered, I got it uploaded. I'm heading to the store to get some Freakin 2 essentials for my filming session tomorrow. And when I get back, thumbnail, description, post a video, and then move on to the movie this afternoon. You know, I love going to the movie theater. I love the experience. And I'm one of those few people that sit through the entire movie all the way to the end until the lights come back on. For one reason, I think I need to show my respect to the people that worked hard on that movie, because there's a lot of them. Another reason is because sometimes I like to see some of the weird job titles. You know, like Cow Wrangler. I've seen that one in a few movies. The one that always gets me is Best Boy. If I had the title of Best Boy for a job, I would send a screenshot to my mom and be like, Mom, I made you proud. I'm the best boy. I like to imagine like a 65-year-old hardened Hollywood veteran being the best boy. No disrespect to best boys. If it weren't for best boys, those movies wouldn't get made. So you gotta have a best boy. I think my whole life I've strived to be a best boy. Maybe not for the movies. The ones in the movies, have a very important job. I love going to the store on Sunday morning because it's usually totally empty. Especially during the football season. You want to go to a store when it's empty? Go during the first quarter of the Super Bowl. You'll be the only one there. But it's time to head in the store and get some Freakin' 2 materials. Store, check. You know, I don't know why I'm in such an unusually good mood today. I shouldn't be. On paper, this should be a terrible day for me. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of gloomy outside, but I feel great. I was thinking to myself, I feel so good. I should see how much sleep I got last night. And then I changed my mind. I was like, if I see I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, it's going to make me realize that I shouldn't feel this good. I'm going to get tired. So I'm not looking. I just know how I feel, and I don't want to change my mind about it. Send me forget-me-nots. Movie, check. Although I looked at the credits, I didn't see Best Boy. I was kind of disappointed. No Best Boys in this movie that I could see. Now it's time to go home, get back to work. This day ain't over yet. Unboxings and prepare food for Freakin' 2 tomorrow. It's 5 p.m. I've been up for 13 hours. I got a lot of daytime left to be productive, so I'm gonna do that right now. I gotta run to the store. I'm still working on Freakin' 2. It's 7:45. I hope to be done with this stuff in the next half hour. Beer braised brats, done. Steak, done. Cinnamon toast Hershey Kiss knockoff, done. I'm getting there. This is gonna be a fun video, but man, am I gonna be eating a lot of stuff tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish all this up and catch a little bit of the sunset, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. The sun's already down. I might have to just pass on my sunset for the night. You know, it's kind of exhilarating to plan out such a full day and to get it all done. I think I kind of underestimated how much time the Freakin' 2 stuff was going to take to prepare. That took me a while. It'll be a fun video, but I can only do those like once every 2 weeks. And that's probably about enough for me. And tomorrow I start my next video, which is a collection of 3 gadgets. I haven't really decided on a name for this collection, but I've decided on the 3 I want to test out together. I'm going to do one of those after Freakin' 2 and then hopefully the other 2 the next day. So that's the plan, at least. Doesn't always work out that way. I've been going since about 6 a.m. It's after 8, so I think it's time for me to relax the rest of the night. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening that I have, and then tomorrow we're going to hit it hard once again. But that's the end of this day, and we will see what tomorrow brings. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.